Joseph Altman, who gave the ultimate sacrifice, and all the men and women who have so honorably served and continue to serve for our freedom. As the national anthem is played by the Columbus High School Pep Band under the direction of Maestro Tom Zimmerman.
Our national anthem as performed by the Columbus High School Band under the direction of Mr. Tom Zimmerman. And now the starting lineups will be introduced for tonight's ball game between Columbus and Gilman. And the starting lineups as we anticipate them for tonight. For the Gilman Pirates, Michaelin Skabrud, 5'6" sophomore, averaging 8 points per game. Tierra Lotz, 5'6" senior, averaging 8 points per game. And Kendall Skabrud, 5'5" sophomore, averaging 2 points per game. Shelby Skabrud, 5'4" junior, averaging 5 points per game. And Desiree Budzinski, 5' sophomore, averaging 1.5 points per game. Pirates coached by Chris Skabrud, assisted by Adam Johnson and Heidi Mitakowitz. And the Pirates 0-5 overall, also 0-5 in the Eastern Cloverbelt Conference. For the Columbus Dons tonight, starting at center, Hannah Cruz, 5'11" junior, averaging 3.8 points per game. The forwards are Hannah Stratman, 5'8" sophomore, averaging 2.1, and Paige Thornton, 5'5" junior, averaging 1.9. The guards, Kayla Sells, 5'4" senior, averaging 5.5 points per game, and Elizabeth Manlick, a 5'4" senior, averaging 13.8 points per game. Coming into this ball game tonight, Elizabeth Manlick has 875 points in her Dons career. She is now the 8th leading scorer in Columbus High School history. In fact, she began the season at number 8. She remains number 8. She is now 43 points behind Julie Bertram, who is in 7th place in the Dons career scoring list. Elizabeth at 875. Her career high in one ball game is 29, which she scored last year in the playoff game against Lake Holcomb. So it is conceivable that she could score 25 points in the ball game and could hit that 900-point mark in this ball game tonight. Dons in their white and Gilman in their blue uniforms. Dons being introduced by Mr. Byron. Nice crowd on hand this evening to take in the ball game between Columbus and Gilman. There, by the way, was not a JV contest tonight. The Gilman Ball Club really has been hurt hard by injuries. They have about 5 players unavailable due to injury. And as Coach DeVries documented for us before the ball game, the Dons have 3 key players, Alicia Reigel, Katie Weister, and Lindsay Hurdle, sidelined with injuries as well. So each of these ball clubs a bit beat up heading into this contest tonight. The officials for our game this evening is assigned by the Cloverbelt Conference, Al Ashbeck and Graham Williams. Tierra Lotz and Hannah Cruz on the center jump to begin play, 5 inches to Columbus on the opening tip.
Let's play some hoops.
We're all set for basketball here at Columbus High School. And the opening tip controlled by Gilman. Pirates bring the ball in the front court to our right. Shelby Skabrud out top. Don's playing their 2-3 zone defense. Pass comes near side to Shelby once again. Far side, McKalen Skabrud. Here's Lotz on the near wing. Now Don's defense adjusts around. Far side again, McKalen Skabrud. Ball tipped away from her, stolen by Thornton. Ahead to Manlick. Liz on the drive. She'll put it up and score. Manlick scores on the Gilman turnover. And the Dons take a quick 2-0 lead. That play started on the defensive end by a steal by Thornton. Now Gilman back to front court. Here's Lotz on the near side. Dons really packed in. Pass back out top again to Shelby Skabrud. Still holds between the circles. Lotz gets it back on the near side. Sells on her. She'll go baseline. Get inside and lay it in. Nice offensive move by Tierra Lotz. She scores 2. And we're tied at 2. Gilman now putting on a full court zone press. Sells in backcourt. Dribbles across the 10-second line, facing a double team, and gets bumped and fouled on the drive by Shelly Skabrud. First foul on Skabrud, first team foul.
Personal foul is on the Pirates, number 22, Shelby Skabrud, her first, team first.
Don's inbounding at quarter court. Sells tossing into Manlick. And Gilman also playing half court 2-3 zone defense. Manlick far side in the corner. Sells a three-pointer. Hits the board. No good. Ball in the corner. And knocked out of bounds. And Manlick knocks the ball out of bounds off of a Gilman player. Good hustle by Liz Manlick. Dons will maintain possession and inbound in the far corner. Sells comes into Manlick on the far wing. Back to Sells in the corner once again. High post. Hits Hannah Stratman. Can't drive the lane. Comes back outside again to Thornton. Manlick goes baseline to Sells again. Here's another three-point try. Off the rim, no good. The long rebound claimed by Kendall Skabrod of Gilman. Ahead to Shelby Skabrod, stopped out top. Kendall gets it back on the far wing. 3 Skabrods in the starting lineup for Gilman tonight. Lotz on the near wing. Feeds it cross court again to Kendall Skabrod. In the lane to Budzinski, has no shot. Top of the key to McKalen Skabrod, turned away again. Now Lotz on the near wing, goes baseline, this time stopped by Sells. Shelby Skabrod can't drive the lane. Back on the far side to McKalen, right back to Shelby. Don's being very aggressive in that defense. Now a jumper in traffic is good by Shelby Skabrod from the top of the free throw lane. A long 2 for Shelby Skabrod, and Gilman has its first lead at 4-2. That shot was well defended by Thornton and by Manlick, but she knocked it down. Dons break the press, come to forecourt. Pass near side to Manlick, open for 15-footer. Off the rim, no good, but the rebound claimed by Hannah Stratman. Dons reset. Near side Sells, fires a three-point try off the back of the rim. Rebound comes down to Stratman again. Manlick resets top of the key. Dons trailing for the first time tonight. Manlick far side to a Stratman. Here's Manlick on the near wing. She'll fire from the arc, and that shot offline. And the ball rebounded by Desiree Budzinski of Gilman. We played 3 minutes. Dons trail by 2. It's Gilman ball. McKalen Skabrod on the far wing. Lobs across court to Lotz outside the arc. McKalen gets it back, shoots a long 2. It's no good. Rebound tipped around and claimed by the Dons' Hannah Cruz. Sells in backcourt, gets bumped and fouled by McKalen Skabrod. Her first foul and the second team foul. 4:40 remaining in the opening quarter. And the Dons trail early 4-2. Dons ball in front court to our left. Elizabeth Manlick takes the ball back across the timeline, heads for the far wing. Baseline to Sells, can't drive. Back to Liz in the corner, she'll turn, 15-footer up and no good, but she was hit as she made that shot, and a foul called here against Gilman. And Liz will get free throws here. Desiree Budzinski on the foul, her first, third team foul. Liz Manlick, 66% on the foul line this season, shooting 2 on the line to our left. And her first try is good. 4.5 remaining in the first quarter, and the Dons trail Gilman 4-3. Second shot for Manlick. It is away and no good. Rebound kept alive by Cruz, but tipped back in the corner to Kendall Skabrod. Gilman back up the floor, leading by 1. McKalen Skabrod out top. Pass downstairs to Budzinski. Goes hard in the basket, but missed the shot. And the rebound pulled in weak side by Stratman. Don's looking for a lead. Sells in backcourt. Comes across the line on McKaylin Skabrod. Thornton now out top to the circle. She stopped there. Baseline to Sells. Manlick back out top to Thornton. 2-3 zone here by Gilman. Stratman near side. 15-footer off the glass. No good. A long rebound claimed by Kendall Skabrod of Gilman. She'll come back to front court. Starts to drive. Stopped in the lane. Pushes into Budzinski. The ball slapped away though out of bounds by Sells. And so Gilman will inbound baseline front court. Halfway through the first quarter, Dons trail 4-3. Kendall Skabrod will toss it in. McKaylin Skabrod on the far side. Now brings it back out top. Back in the corner to Kendall. The ball knocked loose and stolen by Manlick. Dons going to take away, come back to front court. Liz to the foul line. Comes baseline to Sells. Back outside to Liz. Into Cruz. Turns. 10-footer is up. Banked in. But they're going to wave that off. A foul on the floor. Nice shot there by Hannah Cruz. But Al Ashbeck says the foul occurred before the shot. Desiree Budzinski gets the foul, her second, fourth team foul. Don's inbound, baseline front court. Kayla Sells will toss it in. Manlick on the near wing, open for a three-pointer. Off the rim, no good, but Sells gets the rebound. And Kayla comes back outside with it. Thornton top of the key. Right back to Manlick on the near side. Baseline Stratman turns. Ball tipped loose, but knocked out of bounds by Tierra Lotz of Gilman. Dons retain possession. Get a Dons change here. Looks like Sells is out, replaced by Abby Strobel, 5'4" senior, averaging a half point per game. 3:18 remaining in the first quarter. Dons trail 4-3. And a change now for the Gilman Ball Club. Shaylin Schmidt, 5'2" sophomore, averaging 1 point per game, comes in for Budzinski. Dons inbound a quarter court, trailing by 1. Manlick, baseline to Strobel, a 15-footer up, off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, Manlick and McKaylin Skabrod both grab it. Tie ball goes to Columbus. Dons rebounding pretty well so far tonight. And they'll inbound baseline front court. Hannah Stratman will throw it in. Hannah looking. Lobs into Cruz on the low block. She'll go up in traffic and miss the shot. Tipped around, claimed by Stratman again. And she's tied up going back up. And this time possession does go to Gilman. By our count, Hannah Stratman already has 4 rebounds in this ballgame. 3:05 remaining, first quarter. Dons trail 4-3. Gilman ball on offense. Front court to our right. Shelby Skabrod to McKaylin Skabrod. McKaylin holds, goes in the lane to Latch. She'll turn, take a 10-foot shot around and out. And Stratman grabs another rebound for the Dons. She's then tied up. The possession stays with Columbus. Dons coming length of the floor, trailing by 1. Three-quarter court zone press here by Gilman. Cruz helping out in backcourt. Has the basketball, goes back to Strobel. Abby behind the line, facing that trap. Gets Stratman, lobs across the line to Manlick. Liz goes underneath to Cruz. She'll go up from 10 feet away, missed the shot. And a fight for the rebound and a walking violation here, I believe, on Gilman. 2 Gilman players had the basketball and they walked with it. And that gives the ball back to the Dons. Columbus will inbound, baseline front court. Stratman will toss it in. Hannah lobs out top to Thornton. Back to Manlick in the corner. Here's a long shot from the wing. It's missed, and Strobel lost the rebound out of bounds, but tipped away by a Gilman ball player. And it will be Don's ball. Dons bring in Tara Brock, 5'4" sophomore, averaging 1.7 per game, replacing Paige Thornton. Dons inbounding baseline front court. Stratman comes out top to Strobel. Pass far side, though, is knocked away and stolen away by Gilman. Pirates have the ball back, leading by 1. Shelby Skabrod to the front court. Far side hit Schmidt outside the arc. Ball tipped loose, though, stolen away by the Dons. Abby Strobel makes the steal. Gilman's third turnover. Front court to Manlick. Baseline Brock right back to Liz. Pass downstairs to Cruz, knocked away from her. Out of bounds to the Dons. Dons inbound, baseline front court, 2:07 in the period. Hannah Stratman will inbound. Hannah looking. Lobs way out top to Manlick. Liz holds, back to Stratman on the near wing. To the baseline, bounces back out to Manlick, into Cruz, but through her hands out of bounds. Pass was too tough to handle, and the Dons turned the ball over. Gilman ball with 2 minutes in the period. They lead by 1. Here's Shelby Skabrod in the front court for the Pirates. Far side to Schmidt. Still holds on the far wing for McKalen Skabrod. Back to Shelby. Top of the key. Now lobs near side to Schmidt once again. Pass in the lane. A short jumper by Lotz, partially blocked and grabbed by Cruz, and she's tied up. And the ball goes to Gilman. Pirates retain possession. They'll inbound baseline front court. Kendall Skabrod will toss it in. Lotz in the corner. Double team there. Goes back out to Shaylin Schmidt. In the circle to Shelby Skabrod. Right back to Schmidt. Here's a long two. It's away. No good. Rebound tipped in the corner. Lotz and Brock after it. And Tara gets there first. Good hustle by Tara Brock. Dons to front court. Trailing by 1. Manlick to the top of the key. To the foul line down the lane. Stops and is fouled going up for a shot. And a call here against the Pirates. It's on Shelby Skabrod. That's her second foul. 5th team foul. Liz Manlick, 1 of 2 on the foul line tonight, shooting 2 more. And her first try is away. It's no good. Morgan Birkenholtz comes in for Gilman. Kayla Sells in for the Dons for Hannah Cruz. 1:20 remaining in the first quarter. Dons trail 4-3. Manlick with a second free throw. She fires. This one is good. And that ties the ball game at 4, our second tie of the night. It's Gilman ball. Schmidt top of the key. Harassed out top. Lobs far side. The ball knocked away by Sells out of bounds into the Dons bench, but it will be Gilman ball. Pirates again inbound at quarter court. Kendall Skabrod will throw it in. Looking for Birkenholtz on the far wing. Pass in the lane to Schmidt. Ball comes back outside, and Stratman steals for the Dons. Gilman turnover. 60 seconds of the period. We're tied at 4. Sells hustles to front court. Stopped on the arc near side. Baseline to Manlick. Final minute, first quarter. Dons and Gilman tied at 4. Brock near side to Manlick. Baseline Strobel, can't attack. Abby still holds in the corner. Now goes cross court to Sells, with the ball thrown by her and into the bench out of bounds. Dons turnover, their second. 39 seconds in the period. Gilman inbounding in backcourt with a chance to claim the lead once again. Shaylin Schmidt has the basketball. Dons stay in their 2-3 zone defense. Birkenholtz on the near side, steps inside the arc, backed away. Far side to McKalen Skabrod. Pass in lane to Lotz is batted loose. It's on the floor. Still loose, picked up by Manlick, but there's a foul called here as we got about 3 girls on the floor. And I think a call against the Dons here. Abby Strobel gets the foul, her first team foul. Steph Worminski comes in for Gilman, 5'10" senior, replacing Kendall Skabrod. Pirates inbounding near quarter court with 24 seconds in the period. Kendall Skabrod, top of the key. Far side to Birkenholtz, can't attack. Kendall Skabrod gets it back out front. Lobs back near side again to Schmidt. Can't go to the baseline. Pass in the lane is batted loose. Picked up by Kendall Skabrod again, and she double dribbles with it. Gilman suffers its 5th turnover. 8 seconds in the period. Dons inbounding at 3/4 court with 8 seconds to shoot. Sells in backcourt to Manlick with 7. 6 across the line with 4. 3 to the baseline with 2. Short jumper is up and no good as time expires. Our score of service of the Sports Den, South Central Avenue in Marshfield. After 1 quarter, Columbus 4 and Gilman 4. Second quarter action in just a moment. Slow start on the offensive end for both ball clubs tonight. Columbus and Gilman tied at 4 as we start the second quarter here at Columbus High School. Dons out with Sells, Manlick, Brock, Stratman, and Strobel. Dons basketball in front court to our left. 2-3 zone by Gilman. Brock top of the key, near side to Sells. Back to Brock out front. Right back to Kayla on the near side. 15-footer up and in, and a foul as well. Kayla Sells gets the basket. And Morgan Birkenholtz came out and fouled her. First foul on Birkenholtz, 6th team foul. Pretty needless foul by Birkenholtz, and Sells knocks down the shot. Here's Paige Thornton back in for Abby Strubble. Hannah Cruz off the bench as well. The foul occurred after the shot, and so that means the Dons get the ball out of bounds. Foul after the shot. Cruz in for Stratman, so the Dons get the ball out of bounds after the made shot by Sells. Could be a 4 or 5 point play. Manlick on the near wing, Dons reset, Thornton out top to the circle, right back to Liz on the arc. Here's an 18-foot shot, it's going to rim out of there, and the long rebound claimed by Tierra Lotz. Gilman hustles back to front court. Schmidt, far side to Kendall Skabrod. Schmidt passing in the lane to Warminski, batted loose and stolen by Manlick. Dons hustle back to front court. Liz to the free throw line, going all the way down the lane, throws one up and missed it. The ball kept alive by Brock, though, and tipped back outside to Sells. Thornton top of the key, near side Manlick. Downstairs to Brock, double team, has the ball stripped loose and stolen away by Lotz. Gilman on the run out. Lotz has a 1-on-4, she'll now hold and go back in the far corner to McKaylin Skabrod. Kendall Skabrod out top, pass in the lane to Lotz, goes up below the basket, missed the shot, tipped around, loose along the baseline and claimed by Tara Brock. Don's on the run out, 2-on-3, lead for Manlick, turns in the lane, goes up and is knocked down, and a foul called on Kendall Skabrod. First on Kendall Skabrod, that is the 17th foul. And Liz Manlick on the foul line to our left, she'll shoot 2 more. She's already 2 of 4 on the foul line tonight. 2 free throws from Manlick, the first try is good. 6:45 remaining, first half. Dons now lead 7-4. Shelby Skabrod back in, along with Desiree Budzinski in the Gilman lineup. Liz Manlick with a second free throw for the Dons. This shot is up and it's going to roll out of there, but the rebound tracked down by Sells, tipped away from her though and taken away by Lotz. Gilman has the ball, Dons up by 3. Long front court feed to Kendall Skabrod. Back out top, here's a long 2 up and in by Shelby Skabrod. Shelby Skabrod from 15 feet away. Don's lead is down to 1. They're facing a 3/4 court trap here. Manlick up the near sideline to front court. Throws the ball in the corner, tipped away out of bounds. And last hit touched by Tierra Lotz of Gilman. Dons retain possession. They'll inbound in the near corner in front court. Kayla Sells will toss it in. Near side to Manlick. Liz backs it out. Thornton back out top to the circle, right back to Liz. Downstairs Cruz, turns, 10-footer in the lane, rims out, rebounded by Kendall Skabrod. Gilman ball, ahead to Shelby Skabrod. Stopped out top. Lotz on the near wing to the foul line. Off-balance shot rolls up and it's good. Tough shot for Tierra Lotz in traffic, and Gilman goes back up by 1. 5:45 remaining, first half. Pirates with backcourt pressure. Brock behind the line. She'll cross to Sells. Back out top again to Thornton. Page to the circle. Takes an 18-footer from out there. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped around and claimed by Lotz once again. Gilman has the ball, leading by 1. Long front court pass behind the defense to Kendall Skabrod, but can't get the shot off. Shelby out top. Far side, McKaylin Skabrod. Cross court to Lotz on the arc to the baseline on Thornton. Page stops her. Back outside again, McKaylin Skabrod. Foul line jumper up and no good. And Cruz fights the rebound and she gets hit and fouled. Hannah Cruz in there for the rebound and draws contact. McKaylin Skabrod with her second foul. 8th team foul, and so Hannah Cruz gets foul shots. Hannah Cruz on the foul line this season, 57%. Gets a 1 and bonus here. Hannah ready. And her first shot is off the back of the rim and missed and tipped around and grabbed by Tara Lotz of Gilman. Up ahead to McKaylin Skabrod to the circle. Far side to Kendall Skabrod. Now Lotz on the near side. Shelby Skabrod back to McKaylin. She'll drive in the lane, cut off. Near side Lotz to the baseline, gets underneath and lays it in and knocked down as well. Tierra Lotz on the drive for 2. Basket is good and a Dons foul. Foul is on Hannah Cruz, her first. Only the second team foul against the Dons. Tierra Lotz now on to attempt a 3-point play. Hannah Stratman back in for Paige Thornton in the Dons lineup. The Gilman lead now is at 3, their biggest. Lotz attempting a 3-point play, line right. And her shot is up and no good. Tipped out long and grabbed by McKaylin Skabrod. Missed the follow, and the rebound claimed by Kayla Sells. She'll hustle to front court. Go to the foul line. Stop, shoot. Her shot blocked, but picked up by Cruz, who missed the bank shot. Rebounded to Brock. Dons maintain possession. Brock in the corner. Passes back outside to Manlick, and we got a Dons timeout here. Coach DeVries sees his ball club in some disarray, so he'll use his first timeout with 4:35 remaining in the first quarter. Our score is Gilman 10 and Columbus 7. Now for the best Marshfield sports video highlights, make sure you visit allmarshfield.com. That's allmarshfield.com for the best in Marshfield sports video highlights. 3-point lead for Gilman, trying to snap a 27-game losing streak. 4:35 remaining in the opening quarter here at Columbus High School. Dons have 7 points, 5 by Liz Manlick and 2 by Kayla Sells. Dons only have 2 baskets in this ball game, as Manlick's 5 points have come on 1 basket and 3 foul shots. And then Sells does have 1 basket. Dons inbounding at quarter court. Manlick along the far sideline. Sells in the corner. Fakes the 3. Back in the corner, Manlick. A long 2 is away and good. Long 2 for Liz Manlick. She's got 7. Dons back to within 1. It's Gilman back to front court. Pass far side to McKaylin Skabrod. Into Budzinski. Knocked away from her. Grabbed in the corner by McKaylin Skabrod again. Lotz back out top to a Shelby Skabrod. And she'll reset the offense. McKaylin on the far side, a long shot from the arc, banked and missed. Stratman there for the rebound. 6 rebounds for Hannah Stratman tonight. Halfway through the first quarter, Dons down by 1, looking to regain the lead. Manlick, far corner to Sells, back to Liz. Brock out top, near side Stratman, downstairs to Sells, can't get the shot off. Dribbles back outside to Brock, top of the key. Now Manlick on the far wing. Sells in the corner. Now Brock top of the key. Dons pass the ball around on the outside here, looking for a good shot against this 2-3. Stratman 15-footer, hits the rim, no good. Manlick rebounds, missed the follow. Liz gets it back, missed it again, and got knocked down. And the Dons get free throws here. That'll be on Budzinski, I believe. 3 fouls now on Desiree Budzinski, 9th team foul. And Liz Manlick right back on the foul line, shooting 2 more. Her first attempt is good. And we're tied at 10 with 3:25 remaining in the second quarter. Warminski is in. Budzinski leaves with her 3 fouls. Elizabeth Manlick with 1 more foul shot for the Dons. This one is away and no good. Kept alive by Cruz and tipped back outside to Manlick. Good hustle there by Hannah Cruz. Dons reset. Thornton to the circle. Manlick near side. 3-point shot is up and in. A 3 for Liz Manlick, her 7th of the year. And the Dons back on top, leading by 3. Here's Gilman to front court. McKaylin Skabrod out top to Shelby Skabrod. Lotz to the corner, turned away. Lobs back outside again to Shelby. Manlick on her tight. Lotz on the near side. Has the ball knocked away, gets it back, shoots in the lane, doesn't go down. And Cruz gets in there for the rebound. Breakout for the Dons. Manlick front court to Thornton. Page will drive, lay it up and in. Thornton from Manlick, and the Pirates want a timeout.
Timeout, Gilman.
Dons have a 5-point lead, their biggest of the evening, 2:40 remaining in the second quarter. Our score now, Columbus 15 and Gilman 10. Now tomorrow evening, we'll be at Wausau East High School for Marshfield Tiger girls basketball. The Tigers and the Wausau East Lumberjacks. Game time 7:30. Our broadcast begins at 7:10 tomorrow evening on AM 1450 WDLB and on WDLB WOSQ.com. We now have 2:40 remaining in the first half of basketball here at Columbus High School. The Dons girls lead Gilman 15-10. Dons right now on an 8-0 run after Gilman grabbed a 3-point lead early in this quarter. Gilman coming length of the floor, trailing by 5. Shelby Skabrod has the basketball, moves to forecourt. Pass cross court to McKaylin Skabrod. Back to Shelby on the near wing. Turns on the wing. Short jumper is missed. Rebound grabbed by Kayla Sells. Out rebounding some bigger ball players to take that ball down. Kayla comes to front court to the far side. Thornton back out top. Pass near side to Manlick. Baseline to Stratman. Takes a 15-footer, partially blocked. Rolling along the sideline and saved by Gilman. Claimed by Shelby Skabrod. She'll come back into forecourt for the Pirates. Pass far side, McKaylin Skabrod into Lotz in the lane. Lobs back outside to Shelby. Here's a 3-point try, up and in. A big 3 for Shelby Skabrod. She's got 7. Don's back to within, or the Gilman Pirates back to within 2. They're putting on that trap now. Malek double team, comes across the line, drives the lane into Cruz. Lost control though and taken away by Skabrod. Don's turnover, McKaylin Skabrod to front court. Gilman has a chance to tie here. McKaylin Skabrod far wing out top to Shelby. Backs in the ball, knocked loose, stolen by Manlick. This is a breakout. She'll drive down the floor, lay it up and in. Steal and basket for Liz Manlick. Dons back up by 4, 1:20 in the period. It's Gilman ball. Pass far side to McKaylin Skabrod. Out top again to Shelby, right back to McKaylin. Shelby out front again to the foul line. She'll fire from out there and miss the shot. Cruz there for the rebound and she's fouled. Cruz and Stratman now both have 6 rebounds in this ball game. Shelby Skabrod on the foul. That's her third, 10th team foul. That's a big loss for Gilman, as Shelby Skabrod, one of their better ball players, now saddled with 3 fouls. Hannah Cruz back on the foul line, and she'll shoot 2 here. Hannah 0 of 1 on the foul line so far tonight. Cruz ready. And her first try is good. 1:05 remaining, second quarter. Dons lead 18-13. Tara Brock comes in for Paige Thornton, the Dons lineup. Shaylin Schmidt back in for Gilman. One more for Hannah Cruz. This shot is away and good. So Hannah on the board with 2. Dons lead by 6, their biggest lead. We have 60 seconds remaining before halftime. It's Gilman ball. Schmidt to the near side. Passing into Lotz, knocked away, but a foul called on the Dons. A Dons player reaching around. A Gilman player for the foul. Tara Brock gets the foul, her first, only the 3rd team foul. Gilman inbounding, baseline front court. Kendall Skabrod will throw it in. In the lane to Lotz, she's open, short jumper missed, however. Cruz there for the rebound, and she's tied up. Possession stays with Gilman. Hannah brought that ball down too far, and so Gilman grabbed it. Pirates inbound again, baseline front court, 53 seconds in the period. Kendall Skabrod to Schmidt in the corner. Back to Kendall, can't drive. Throws it cross court to Warminski in the lane. And as she drives, she has it knocked loose and a tie ball once again. This time the ball goes back to the Dons. Columbus ball with 45 seconds in the period. Backcourt pressure by Gilman. Cruz helping out. Hands back to Kayla Sells. Still behind the line. Lobs across to Manlick, near side to Stratman. Stopped inside the arc. Kendall Skabrod on her very tight lead. Now gets a bit too aggressive and is called for the foul. Second on Kendall Skabrod. Dons are in the double bonus, and so Hannah Stratman will get free throw. She is a 42% shooter from the foul line this year. Dons have a whopping edge on the foul line tonight. 2 for Stratman. The first try is going to rattle in. 33 seconds remaining, first half. Dons lead 20-13. Kendall Skabrod leaves the Gilman lineup. And Morgan Birkenholtz back in. One more for Hannah Stratman. This shot is up and in as well. Dons by 8, their biggest lead. Ball loose at the timeline, and the inbound pass knocked loose and goes out of bounds. I think Sells may have hit it last. Inbound pass there, rolling free at center court, and a Gilman player apparently hit the ball last. It's Columbus ball. Gilman turns the ball over again. Dons inbound at quarter court, 29 seconds of the period. Dons have a chance for a final shot here, and they're leading by 8. Manlick checking the clock, 20 seconds in the period. Brock back out top with 17 as we close out the first half here at Columbus High School. Dons by 8. Clock down to 13 seconds. Sells in the far corner with 10, 9, 8. Ball knocked loose, though, stolen by Birkenholtz. Lead pass goes to Schmidt, goes too far, grabs it back in the corner, 2 seconds on the clock. Here's a three-pointer by Skabrod off the rim, no good as time expires. And the Columbus Dons have an 8-point lead over the Gilman Pirates here at the halftime break. You're listening to Columbus Dons basketball on AM 1450 WDLB Marshfield and on WDLB WOSQ.com. Cody Ortner producing our broadcast this evening. I'm Gene DeLisio at Columbus High School, where the Dons and the Gilman Pirates are meeting in Clover Belt Conference basketball tonight. Our coverage of Columbus Dons basketball this evening here on WDLB, a service of Wenzel Farm Sausage, the Baltus Oil Company, and Remax American Dream Realty. Once again, our halftime score is Columbus 21, Gilman 13. We'll come back with our halftime program in just a moment.
You just won yourself a case of Pepsi Price. Your choice at the concession stand.
Dons by 8 as we start the second half here at Columbus High School. Gilman ball in front court to our left. The Dons put on a half-court trap here. Skabrod allows across the line to Lotz. The pass inside, though, broken up and knocked out of bounds by Kayla Sells. Good defensive job by Kayla to avoid the 2-on-1 situation. Gilman inbounding at the high post. Skabrod shouts and hits. Shelby Skabrod for 2. She's got 9 tonight. And the Dons lead down to 6. Gilman putting on three-quarter court pressure. Thornton in backcourt, double team near the timeline. Stops, lobs across to Manlick, tipped away, but Liz gets it back, drives down the far sideline. Back outside to Thornton. Now Manlick on the far wing, baseline hits Stratman. Latz on her pretty tightly. Thornton back out front, here's Sells on the near wing. Into Cruz, backs in, lobs back out to Sells. There's a three-point try, good! Kayla Sells with a 3, her 5th of the year. And the Dons lead by 9, their biggest lead of the ball game. Putting on a half-court trap again. Cruz, the point player on that trap. They break it with a pass to Lotz. Inside to Kendall Skabrod, who drives and scores. Pirates break the press. Trail by 7 early in the third quarter. Sells in backcourt ahead to Manlick. Liz through traffic across the timeline, the near side, the baseline. Comes back outside again to Kayla Sells. Thornton on the far sideline. Far wing Stratman on the arc, goes baseline and walks with the ball. Dons' 5th turnover tonight. 6:45 remaining, third quarter. Dons lead Gilman 24-17. Gilman ball in front court to our left. There's a long pass up the floor to Shelby Skabrod. Hands to Kendall, cross court feed to McKaylin Skabrod. Back out top again to Shelby Skabrod. 3 Skabrods playing right now for Gilman. In the lane to Lotz. One-hander's up and missed and tipped out of bounds, and last hit by Stratman. Gilman inbounding, baseline front court. Kendall Skabrod will throw in to Lotz in the corner. Can't get off the 3. Shelby Skabrod back to Kendall, right through her hands out of bounds. And that gives the ball right back to the Dons anyway. Gilman will apply some pressure in backcourt. Manlick looking to throw it in. Comes into Sells in backcourt. Kayla hands right back to Liz along the near sideline. Facing a trap here. She'll now cross the timeline, drive down the lane. Inside to Stratman. Hannah drives and scores it. Dons score on the transition play. Stratman scoring from Manlick. Dons lead again by 9. Latz at the high post for Gilman, dumps it downstairs to Kendall Skabrod. Back out top to Shelby Skabrod, to McKalen Skabrod on the far wing. Now into Latz at the high post, she turns, can't get the shot off. Near side, Kendall Skabrod knocked away by Sells. Cross court again to McKalen. Shelby lobs it near side, stolen by Stratman. Then taken away again by Kendall Skabrod. She'll shoot the foul line and bank it home. Kendall Skabrod gets the basket. And Gilman wants a quick timeout here. Pirates take their second timeout. It comes with 5:30 remaining in the third quarter. And Columbus leading 26-19. Our coverage of Columbus Dons basketball here on WDLB, a service of Marshfield Insurance Agency, Wood County Health Department, and Marshfield Clinic. Don't just live, shine. Dons by 7. Their biggest lead tonight has been 9. We have 5.5 remaining in the third quarter here at Columbus High School. Dons 4-4. Heading into this ball game, 2-3 in the Eastern Clover Belt. Gilman is 0-5, attempting to snap a 27-game losing streak. Dons coming length of the floor, leading by 7. Three-quarter court zone press here by Gilman. Thornton up the near sideline into forecourt. Out front to Manlick. Baseline to Sells. Manlick gets it back on the near side. Now Thornton to the foul line, right to Liz. Takes a long 2, it's offline. And the rebound claimed by McKalen Skabrod of Gilman. Hands to Shelby Skabrod. Front court to Kendall Skabrod, and she gets bumped and fouled by Stratman. First on Hannah, only the first team foul. Dons only have committed 4 fouls this entire ball game, whereas Gilman right now has 2 players with 3 fouls and 2 more with 2. Pirates inbound, baseline front court. Kendall Skabrod looking to Lotz, right back to Kendall in the corner. She'll walk with it. Gilman loses possession, their 10th turnover. Dons inbounding in backcourt. Gilman applying that three-quarter court press once again. Manlick facing a double team in backcourt. She'll dribble across the line rather handily. Baseline to Stratman, can't get the shot off. Liz gets it back, a long 2 is up, no good. She was knocked down though, and a foul on the play. That's on Kendall Skabrod. And that'll be her, that's going to be on McKalen Skabrod. That's her third first team foul. Foul apparently after the shot, and so no free throws. Instead the Dons inbound. Manlick, 3-point shot offline. Ball going out of bounds off the shooter here. And the ball goes back to Gilman. Liz does have 1-3 tonight. Shooting 43% from three-point range for the year, but not shooting all that well tonight. 4:50 left in the period. Dons by 7. Gilman back to forecourt. McKalen Skabrod into Lotz of the dotted line. She'll drive, and her shot blocked as she went to the basket. A call here against the Dons. That's on Stratman. Hannah's second foul, second team foul. Tierra Lotz, 0 of 1 on the foul line so far tonight, and shooting 2 here. Tierra's first try is short. 4:45 remaining, third quarter, and Columbus leads Gilman 26-19. One more foul shot for Tierra Lotz. Very good softball player in this Gilman program. This free throw is good. She's got 7. And the Dons lead is down to 6. Some pressure in backcourt once again by Kendall Skabrod. Manlick facing a double team now, comes across the line. Far corner to Stratman. Double teamed along the baseline. Needs some help and lobs into Cruz. Hannah is open but missed the shot, and she was fouled. Dons found Hannah Cruz in that lane area for an easy shot, and she got hit hard by Kendall Skabrod. That's going to be her third foul, second team foul. So Gilman now has 4 players with 3 personal fouls. Hannah Cruz, 2 of 3 on the foul line tonight, shooting 2. Her first attempt, no good. 4.5 remaining, third quarter, and the Dons lead 26-20. Hannah Cruz with a second free throw. Puts it up, and this one's going to rattle around and fall out. And the rebound claimed by Desiree Budzinski of Gilman. Pirates rush to front court. Kendall Skabrod to the lane. Short jumper missed. Tipped around. Loose in the corner. And Skabrod comes away with it. Back out top again to Kendall Skabrod. Takes a three-pointer and hits it. And now Gilman back to within 3 as we approach the halfway point of this third quarter. Manlick in backcourt. Through traffic across the 10-second line. Thornton back out top. Top of the key, near side Manlick. Elizabeth holds on the near wing. Thornton out front. And she walks with the ball, sending up a shot. Don's 6th turnover. Abby Strobel reports back in for Columbus for Kayla Sells. 3:55 remaining in the third quarter. The Dons lead now down to 3 at 26-23. Here's a change for Gilman. Morgan Birkenholtz wants to come in for Michaelan Skabrod.
Entering the ballgame for the Pirates, number 34, Morgan Birkenholtz.
Now it's Gilman ball in front court to our left. Dons back in their half-court 2-3 zone. Shelby Skabrod near side to Kendall Skabrod, taken away. A steal by Stratman. Breakout from Manlick. She'll drive down the lane, lay it up, and it's going to roll out of there. Long rebound, though, claimed by Stratman once again. Dons get the ball back from the corner. Thornton, 15-footer up, no good. Weak side rebound by Stratman, but she was pushing off on the play. And a foul called here against the Dons. Third on Hannah Stratman. Third team foul. Tara Brock comes back in for the Dons for Stratman. 3:35 remaining, third quarter. The Dons lead down to 3 at 26-23. Gilman ball in front court to our left. Shelby Skabrod, far side to Budzinski. Shelby gets it back out front. Budzinski gets it back in the circle. Pass inside, kicked out of there by Lotz. Comes back to Shelby Skabrod. Fakes the 3. Pass far side again to Budzinski. Cross-court feed to Skabrod. Short jumper by Kendall Skabrod rolls around and it falls in. Kendall Skabrod was 6. The Dons lead down to 1. Manlick harassed in backcourt. Spins across the 10-second line. Dons need a basket here. Strobel back outside to Manlick. Top of the key, Thornton. A long 2 by Page off the rim and out. Ball's on the floor. Kept alive by Cruz and tipped outside again to Strobel. Dons get the ball back. Thornton top of the key again. Strobel on the arc. Now back out top to Thornton. Page comes near side to Manlick. She can't penetrate. Thornton holds it. Far side Strobel. She'll drive and she walks with it. Dons have led by as much as 9 earlier in this quarter, but their lead down to 1. Michaelan Skabrod comes back in for Kendall Skabrod in the Gilman lineup. The Pirates can retake the lead with a basket. Shelby Skabrod into forecourt. Far side, Birkenholtz has it. Shelby Skabrod back to the near side. Birkenholtz gets it back on the arc. Can't penetrate. Holds it. Shelby out top. She'll launch a 3. It's no good. Long rebound to Strobel. Dons have the ball back. Abby in backcourt. Comes across the 10-second stripe to Manlick on the near wing. Back out top to Thornton. Brock on the arc. Baseline to Strobel. Short jumper up and it rolls out of there. Manlick rebounds and fouled. Going back up. Liz goes down hard on the play. Says she's okay. Good effort by Elizabeth Manlick to get in there and grab that rebound. Birkenholtz on the foul, her second, third team foul. There's no shot on the play. Shaylin Schmidt back in for Gilman for Birkenholtz. So the Dons inbounding. Baseline front court with 2 minutes in the period. Paige Thornton will toss it in for the Dons. Paige is looking near side to Manlick. Out top to Strobel, and she walks with the ball. Don's going to make a change here. Going to see Abby Byrell come in. Freshman Abby Byrell, averaging 0.1 per game. 1:55 remaining, third quarter. Don's lead is down to 1. Gilman basketball. Shelby Skabrod, top of the key. Gilman ball, pass cross court to Shaylin Schmidt. Double team, ball's on the floor. And picked up by Cruz, a Gilman turnover, their 12th. Thornton back across the timeline for the Dons. Backs it out. Pass far side to Brock. Baseline to Byrell. Thornton between the circles again. Stop near side to Manlick. Back to Thornton, top of the key to the foul line. Can't get down the lane. Goes cross court, knocked loose, but picked up by Manlick once again. Elizabeth will launch a three and hit it, and she's knocked down as well. Liz Manlick with a long-range off-balance three, and gets knocked down as well. This could be a 4-point play for the Dons. A foul is on Shelby Skabrod. That's her fourth foul, fourth team foul. And Liz's foul line right, attempting a 3-point play. Dons back up by 4. The free throw is up, it's good. 4-point play for Manlick. Dons back up by 5, and Shelby Skabrod with 4 fouls has to leave. Kendall Skabrod comes back in. 1:15 remaining, third quarter. Dons by 5. Gilman ball. Schmidt top of the key. Cross court to Michaelin Skabrod. Back to Schmidt to the foul line. Kendall Skabrod in the corner. Schmidt gets it back. 60 seconds in the period. Far side, the ball goes back to Budzinski. Here's Schmidt at the foul line. She'll shoot from out there and connect. A long two for Shaylin Schmidt. Dons by 3, 45 seconds in the period. Front court pass to Byrel. Stands on the arc. Out top again, Thornton. She'll shoot from the foul line and connect. A 2 for Paige Thornton. She's got 4 tonight. Dons by 5. Quickly, Gilman back down the floor. Schmidt in the corner. Needs some help. Lobs it back out top again to Michaelin Skabrod. Kendall Skabrod can attack on Brock. Cross court to Schmidt to the baseline. Turned away by Thornton. Twists and turns in that corner. Now into Lotz. Short jumper blocked by Cruz. Rebound picked up and missed by Budzinski, and a foul called on the putback. Foul against the Dons here. Abby Byrel on the foul, her first. 4th team foul. Kayla Sells back in for Paige Thornton. Gilman inbounding, baseline front court with 12 seconds to shoot. Kendall Skabrod will throw it in. Near side to Schmidt, through her hands to the timeline, stolen by Manlick. Liz has a breakout. She'll drive, lay it up, and in, and fouled as well. A big steal by Liz Manlick. She drives the floor for the basket, and Schmidt fouls her first, 5th team foul. And Elizabeth Manlick now with 19 has a chance for a 3-point play. Dons lead back up to 7. The free throw by Manlick is good. 20 points for Liz Manlick tonight. 7 seconds of the period. Gilman ball. Front court feed to Kendall Skabrod to the near sideline. She gets a high pass and comes down and walks with the ball. Don's ball in backcourt with 2 seconds in the period. Gilman puts on pressure here, inbounding a 3-quarter court. Sells will throw in. Cross court to Byrel at the timeline. Abby across the timeline. Launches a long 3, comes up short as time expires. Our score after 3 quarters, a service of the Sports Den on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. It's Columbus 35 and Gilman 27. Back with the 4th quarter in just a moment. Elizabeth Manlick now has scored 20 points in a ball game for the 10th time in her Dons career. She's at 20 tonight. As we start the 4th quarter, Dons lead by 8. Columbus ball in front court to our right. Tara Brock, top of the key. Far side to Sells. 3-point try comes up short. And the rebound claimed by Abby Byrel. Good hustle by Abby, keeping the ball alive. Dons have rebounded outstandingly tonight. Dons reset. Byrel in the near corner. Manlick back on the wing, back out top to Brock, to the circle, down the lane, cut off. Baseline to Byrel, double team, comes back out again to Brock, top of the key. Now Sells on the far wing, a long 3, too short, and Lotz allows the ball to go out of bounds off the shooter. Early 4th quarter, and Gilman wants a timeout here. Pirates use their 3rd timeout with 7:25 remaining in the 4th quarter. Our score is Columbus 35, Gilman 27. We'll return to Columbus High School in just a moment. Dons up by 8, early 4th quarter. Shelby Skabrod back in the ballgame for Gilman with her 4 fouls. She comes to front court. Near side, Kendall Skabrod. Cross court, McKaylin Skabrod to the baseline. Kicks the ball off her foot, out of bounds. 14 Gilman turnovers tonight. Dons have only 6. Gilman applies full court pressure as Sells inbounds in backcourt. Ahead to Elizabeth Manlick. She'll cross the timeline to the free throw line. Far side to Byroll. Abby stopped on the wing, brings it back outside again. Early fourth quarter, Dons by 8. They've not had a double-digit lead tonight. Brock outside the arc on the near wing, pulls it out. Sees an alley, drives to the foul line. Far side, Sells gets it back. Keela holds it on the cut. And a tie ball called here. Ball went into Rebecca Lamermeyer's now in the ball game, and she was tied up going to the basket. And possession will go to Gilman. On 7th turnover. Gilman ball. Pass near side to Kendall Skabrod. Pass back inside to Latz, though, is stolen away by Byroll. Another Gilman turnover, their 15th. Dons to forecourt. Manlick to the dotted line. Hands there to Brock, but she walked with the ball heading to the basket. And the Dons give the ball right back. Rebecca Lamermeyer in there for the Dons. 5'9" junior, averaging 0.4 points per game. Gilman basketball. McKaylin Skabrod far wing. Near side to Lotz on the arc. To the baseline. Short jumper away. No good. The weak side rebound claimed by Kayla Sells. Dons have the ball back, leading by 8. Kayla moves into forecourt. Gilman has gone man-to-man here. Kayla has an alley. Kicks it back outside to Lamermeyer outside the arc. On the cut to Manlick. Short jumper in the lane is up and in. Manlick with 22. Dons by 10. Their first double-digit lead tonight. 5:50 remaining. It's Gilman ball. Shelby Skabrod near side to Lotz. Picked up by Brock. Can't go to the baseline. Back outside again. McKaylin Skabrod to Shelby Skabrod out top. Lobs it to Lotz over her head. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Manlick. Liz has a run out. One-on-one. She'll drive down the floor, lay it up and miss it. And the rebounding foul coming here. Good job there by Shelby Skabrod, just standing below the basket and forcing Liz to react to her. And Liz got off an off-balance shot to avoid the collision. Strotman and Cruz back in for the Dons for Brock and Lamermeyer. That foul on the Dons is on Tara Brock, her second, 5th team foul. Gilman gets it back, trailing by 10. 5:20 remaining. Out top, here's a 3 by Shelby Skabrod. She knocks it down. Shelby Skabrod's now got 15, including 3 threes tonight. Don's lead is down to 7. Columbus ball. Manlick across the line, far side, hits Strotman. McKaylin Skabrod on her tight. Sells back out front. A lot of holes in that lane, but she does not drive. Byroll back out top. Abby getting some playing time tonight. She'll now drive, stop in the lane, kick out to Manlick. Liz on the drive. And she walks with the basketball, trying to do a 360 move. Don's 9th turnover. Clock down to 4:48 remaining. Dons by 7. Trying to go above 500 with a win tonight. Gilman ball. Pass far side to Lotz on the arc. Lobs it cross court to McKaylin Skabrod. Back to Lotz inside the arc to the baseline on Sells. Jumper in traffic is missed. And a rebounding foul here. Strotman grabs it. And there's a collision between her and McKaylin Skabrod. McKaylin Skabrod with her 4th foul. 6th team foul. So both McKaylin and Shelby Skabrod have 4 personal fouls. Inbound pass to Cruz. Helping out in backcourt. Goes back to Sells. Kayla still behind the line. She'll now cross with 4:25 remaining. Pass far side. Broken up and stolen by McKaylin Skabrod. And she's then roll blocked by Kayla Sells on the breakout. Kayla called for her 1st foul. 6th team foul. And the Dons win a timeout. Don's first timeout with 4:20 remaining in regulation time. Our score is Columbus 37, Gilman 30. We'll come back for more basketball in just a moment. Gilman ball. Lotz on the arc. Here's a long shot up and missed, and Strotman rebounds for the Dons again. 9 rebounds for Hannah Strotman tonight. Dons by 7 halfway through the 4th quarter. Columbus ball in front court to our right. Cruz helping out outside the arc. Holds the ball on Budzinski and now walks with the basketball. Dons have 11 turnovers, 5 coming here in this fourth quarter. Paige Thornton back in for Abby Byrell for the Dons. 3:55 remaining. Dons on top, 37-30. Gilman has the basketball. Shelby Skabrod near side to McKaylin Skabrod. Lotz on the far side. Shelby back out top, right back to Lotz through her hands and out of bounds. We've seen that happen several times to Gilman ball players, dropping the ball out of bounds. They now have 16 turnovers. They'll apply backcourt pressure. Sells inbounds to Manlick. Elizabeth up the near sideline, moves across the 10-second stripe. Far side hits Thornton. Page holds it on the cut to Stratman, and she scores it. Well done by the Dons. Stratman from Thornton for the easy basket. Dons up by 9. And Gilman wants a timeout. Pirates use their 4th timeout, 3:27 remaining in regulation time. And our score now, Columbus 39, Gilman 30. We'll return to Columbus High School in just a moment. Don's lead is at 9, 3:25 remaining in regulation. Gilman ball, front court left. Lots outside the arc. Can feed to the inside. Now pass inside to Skabrod. Comes back outside to Lotz, and a pass through her hands, out of bounds again. Several turnovers by Gilman tonight. Just balls that go right through somebody's hands across the sideline. Morgan Birkenholtz back in for Gilman, replacing Tierra Lotz. With 3:15 remaining, Don's lead is at 9. Heavy pressure in backcourt. Thornton takes the inbound pass. Starts up the floor. She'll cross the timeline. Near side to Manlick. Thornton back out top. Now Cruz helping out outside the arc. Birkenholtz on her very tightly. On the cut to Thornton. She'll drive. Short jumper. Good. Paige Thornton from Hannah Cruz. Paige with a season high 6 points tonight. The Dons by 11. Their biggest lead. 2:45 remaining. Gilman ball. Skabrod. That's McKaylin out top to Shelby. Kendall Skabrod in the far corner. Back to Shelby, near side to McKaylin outside the arc. Cross court to Birkenholtz, knocked away by Selds, but Kayla a bit too aggressive, commits a foul. Second on Kayla Selds. That is the 17th foul. And Gilman goes into the 1-and-1 for the first time in either half. Morgan Birkenholtz, foul line left, and she'll shoot a 1 bonus for the Pirates. Birkenholtz ready, first shot no good, ball on the floor, picked up by Cruz. Double team, but finds Manlick. Dons have the ball, leading by 11, 2:25 remaining. Elizabeth in front court, pass inside to Stratman, through her hands out of bounds. It's a high pass, and Hannah couldn't handle it. Tierra Lotz comes right back in for Gilman for McKaylin Skabrod. Clock down to 2:23 remaining. Dons by 11. Here's Shelby Skabrod. Pass across the line to Latz. Baseline Kendall Skabrod. A long 2 is missed. Cruz can't grab the rebound. Picked up by Skabrod again, and she's knocked down by Manlick on the foul. First on Elizabeth, and the 8th team foul. And so free throws here for Gilman. Kendall Skabrod shooting free throws for Gilman. Foul line to our left. And her first try is good. 2:11 remaining. Dons lead 41-31. Kendall Skabrod with a second free throw for Gilman. This shot is away. It's short. Ball's loose in the lane. And comes outside to Kendall Skabrod. Gilman still has it. Birkenholtz on the far wing. 2 minutes to play. Dons by 10. Birkenholtz, the baseline, turned away by Sells. Shelby Skabrod gets it back. Lobs it near side to Lotz, just inside the arc. She'll still hold it. Now starts to penetrate. Gets inside. Short jumper rolls out. Cruz there for the rebound. Don's ball with 1:45 remaining. Columbus by 10. Elizabeth Manlick breaks into front court. Pass to Thornton on the far wing. Page top of the key, pulls it out. Sells on the far side. Dons want to kill some time here. They're up by 10 with 90 seconds to play. Thornton backs it out. Pass far side to Sells. Kayla holds it. Brings it back out top. Harassed by Shelby Skabrod and a palming violation on Kayla. That's 7 Dons turnovers in the fourth quarter. We only had 6 the previous 3 periods. McKaylin Skabrod back in for Birkenholtz. Clock down to 1:18 remaining. Columbus by 10. Kendall Skabrod, near side McKaylin Skabrod. Kendall gets it back, right back to McKaylin on the near side. Now far side to Shelby Skabrod. Pass in the lane to Lotz to the basket. Drops it and tipped out of bounds. And last hit by McKaylin Skabrod. Gilman's 18th turnover tonight. 60 seconds remaining. Dons by 10. Sells inbounding in backcourt to Cruz. Hands to Thornton. And the Gilman Pirates want to foul here, and so Kendall Skabrod comes up and she fouls Thornton. 4 fouls on Kendall Skabrod. That's a 7-team foul. Puts Paige Thornton on the foul line. She is 3 of 6 on the foul line this year, and has a season high 6 points tonight. Her career high is 10. Paige gets ready. Her first foul shot rolls out of there and rebounded by Desiree Budzinski of Gilman. Ahead to Kendall Skabrod, rushing to front court to the far baseline. Can't pass inside. Comes back out to Shelby Skabrod. A 3-point try, no good. Long rebound claimed by Thornton. And Paige fouled on the breakout. Dons have rebounded very well tonight, although that's the first for Paige tonight, this evening. Foul is on Shelby Skabrod. That's 5 on Shelby. And she fouls out with 39 seconds remaining and leaves with a season-high 15 points. Paige Thornton back on the foul line. 1-1. And her first attempt is offline and pulled in by Budzinski. 38 seconds remaining. Lotz, long front court pass to Schmidt. Stop, shoots from the wing and misses. And the rebound tip loose below the baseline, out of bounds, and last hit by a Gilman player with 29 seconds remaining. Dons about to pick up their 5th win of the year. Backcourt pressure, Cruz in backcourt, hits Manlick. Ball tipped away, but a foul called against Gilman here, so Manlick will get free throws.
Personal is on number 12, Tierra Lutz, her first.
Tierra Lutz on the foul. That's her first. 9th team foul, so Liz Manlick gets free throws.
Elizabeth Manlick into the ballgame for the Pirates.
Manlick is 6 of 10 on the foul line so far tonight, shooting 1-1. Steph Worminski back in for Gilman. Manlick gets set. And her first foul shot good. 23 for Liz tonight, 26 seconds remaining. Dons lead 42-31. One more for Elizabeth Manlick. This shot is up and in. Manlick with 24, Dons by 12, their biggest lead. 25 seconds left, Gilman ball. Kendall Skabrod to forecourt. Pass far side to Schmidt. Cross court to McKaylin Skabrod to the baseline. Up and under move is no good. And Stratman and Skabrod both grab the loose basketball. Tie ball goes to Columbus. By our count, that's 10 rebounds for Hannah Stratman tonight. 12 seconds remaining, Dons by 12. Sells inbounding in backcourt. Hits Stratman behind the line. Ball knocked away, picked up by Hannah again, and now a reach-in foul called against a Gilman player. It'll be on McKaylin Skabrod, and that's her 5th.
Personal is on for 20, McKaylin Skabrod.
And she fouls out with 7 seconds remaining and leaves without scoring tonight.
The Dons are now in the double bonus.
Hannah Stratman gets 2 free throws, and she is 2 of 2 on the foul line this evening. Hannah has matched her career high by scoring 10 points tonight.
Shooting 2.
Stratman gets set. And her first free throw is good. Now for the Dons, Lamermeyer, Brock, and Byro all come in along with Rachel Rail. For the final 7 seconds. We'll see Alexander Hutchison as well. Second free throw by Stratman is good. She leaves and Hutchison comes in. 14-point lead for the Dons. Gilman has just 4 points in the fourth quarter. 7 seconds left. Inbound pass to Kendall Skabrod. Comes up the floor, crosses the timeline. Near side to Lotz, a long two is away and missed as time expires. And the Columbus Dons with a solid performance tonight. They improved their record to 5-4 with a win this evening. Marywood Conference boys basketball action on Friday evening. Auburndale plays at Stratford as they renew their rivalry. Edgar is at Pittsville. Northland Lutheran at Marathon. Athens at Chequamegon. Abbotsford at Phillips in Marywood Conference boys basketball tomorrow night. Our final score this evening, a service of the Sports Den on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. It's Columbus 45, Gilman 31. And we'll have a full recap on our postgame report coming up in just a moment. And we also had 4 lead changes in this ball game. Also, by our count, I've got to add this up here. We have the Dons for, I think, 36 rebounds in this ball game, led by Hannah Stratman with 10, Hannah Cruz with 8, Elizabeth Manlick and Kayla Sells each with 5. So a very good job rebounding for the Dons in this ball game this evening. Well, Dons basketball coach Brian DeVries now going to stop by and give us his thoughts about this performance by the Dons this evening. Coach, congratulations on your win. Tell us your thoughts about what you saw on the bench tonight.
Well, thank you very much. It was a good win for us. We came out and we did what we had to do tonight, which was play real strong defense. The girls moved real well. We rebounded the ball particularly well tonight at times, and that was a big plus for us. We did a few things uncharacteristically for us, which was, some traveling calls, which we haven't had many of those all year tonight, and I think we had 5 or 6 tonight. And give them credit because they were pressuring us pretty hard with the ball, on the ball. So Gilman played a real tough game tonight.
Well, for both ball clubs, Coach, a real slow start offensively, just 4-4 after one quarter. Were there some things that Gilman was doing that did stymie you for a while on the offensive end?
I don't think so. I think, we were getting some real wide open looks there in the beginning. Kayla Sells missed a few shots early, and we were getting good looks at the basket. Unfortunately, we were putting them up from a little bit longer range than we would like to. Gilman was sitting in that zone of theirs and giving us the wide open three. And if you don't knock those down, they can sit in that all night. And fortunately, Kayla did hit a couple, and then Liz hit one, and that forced them to come out a little bit on us. And then we were able to move the ball around a little bit better after that.
You did kind of take command there in the second quarter with a 17-8 run that really got you guys going there in that second period.
And Liz always sparks us. Liz gets a few steals, goes down for some easy baskets there. That was real nice. And again, we hit some shots that we weren't hitting in the first quarter. And once you knock down a couple of those shots, the girls feel a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more confident, and it carries over into all aspects of the game at that point.
Yeah, I think there was one point, I'm not sure if this was in the second quarter, maybe it was in the third, when Gilman cut, I guess it was the third quarter. You were up by 9, and then suddenly you're up by 1, and Gilman has the ball. And at that point, I think that was, if I'm going to recreate this properly, Liz made a steal, came down the floor, scored, may have gotten fouled, came back down the floor, made her 4-point play, got fouled on a really tough 3-point shot, made the free throw as well. So just like that, you're back up by 8 or 9 in a matter of moments.
Yep, and that's what Liz does for you. She is relentless for 32 minutes. She didn't come out of the game tonight again, and she's such a good athlete. She's in such great physical condition that she'll do that to you. If you turn your back on her for a second, she anticipates the ball well. She reads passes extremely well, plays very smart and great fundamentally sound defense, and she'll give that to us once in a while. We need that out of her. We know that, and most teams that we face know that Liz is going to spark us.
I don't know if you heard my quick summary of the rebounding stats, Coach, but I have Hannah Stratman tonight with 10 rebounds, Hannah Cruz with 8, so your big players really went to the boards pretty hard tonight.
Yeah, they did, and we talked about that before the game, that it was going to be crucial for us. We had the size advantage tonight, and it was really critical that Hannah really rebound the ball well, and be strong with the ball after they rebound it, get it to our guards, and push it up the court as quickly as we can, because our guards are quick, and if we can get those rebounds like that, it creates good things for us.
I want to mention also, you're shorthanded tonight, have some players starters injured, and maybe some of your players have to go some extra time, but got some nice minutes off the bench, especially for not only from Abby and Tara, but Abby Byro came in and played real well for you for a long stretch.
Yeah, that was kind of one of those last-minute decisions on my part, but, I wanted somebody in there who I knew handled the ball well. She's extremely fundamentally sound on the offensive end, and, some of our other guards were struggling a little bit with their pressure, and I knew she would do a good job, and she really played really well. As a freshman, she showed a lot of poise tonight, and handled their pressure and their trap in the corner very well and got the ball out of there and got it in the right spots.
I want to mention also, Coach, that in the fourth quarter, time's running down now, and you're killing the clock and running your deliberate offense to kill some time. And I think you got at least 2, maybe 3 easy baskets from that offense. That had to be very pleasing as well.
Yeah, it's an open post offense. We're a small team, and we like to cut to the basket, set good screens, and we set good screens and cut hard off those screens, which we did for a few minutes. We got some wide open looks and made some nice entry passes to the people cutting to the basket as well.
So a real good job of the Dons tonight. Again, Coach, congratulations on this win. Back above 500, 5-4.
Feels good.
Feel pretty good, as you mentioned.
Yeah, very much.
Okay, well, thanks, Coach, for stopping by and joining us.
Thank you, Gene.
Dons basketball coach Brian DeVries with us. The Dons with a nice win tonight here at Columbus High School over the Gilman Pirates by a final score of 45-31. Once again, our postgame report tonight here on WDLB, sponsored by Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield and Spencer, the sports fans' post-game discussion destination. We'll come back with more from Columbus High School in just a moment.